Hey, everybody, welcome back to this episode of Think Business Live. I'm in my car, but it's September 2020, so that's the norm, right? I have Wi-Fi in my car, a camera on my computer, and a light on my computer, so it all kind of works. But I'm looking forward to talking to Elie Levy, who's the CEO, CIO, and co-founder at Sunwave, the leading EMR and billing solutions for substance abuse treatment centers, and it offers all the features needed to manage a treatment center. Elie, it's great to connect with you. I really want to dive into something we were briefly talking about before we hopped on, which is, you said we have this really nice office, but we've been working remotely over the last, 6 or so months. And so I just want to kind of talk about how your company has adapted and pivoted to working remotely.
Yeah, that's something interesting. I think that the culture that we have driven in Sunway from the very beginning is that the well-being of all of the team members of Sunwave are key for our success. So my leadership team has always embraced that from the very beginning. And my team came to me weeks before the government was even suggesting it. All my team was very proactive about what was going on around the world. And we decided very, very early to say that we will be working from home. So, us being a technology company, we were prepared for this. We were lucky in a way, but I mean, I think you have to be smart to be lucky. We had a few folks that were working a couple of days a week from home already. So our infrastructure was already set up to allow us to work from home. And like I was saying, for us, the well-being of all of our employees, all of our associates, all of our team members is key. And as soon as we identified that the situation was happening, we decided to make sure that everybody was safe, and that was the first priority. So we send everybody to work from home.
Yeah. It sounds like you were ready to pivot. When you talk about being prepared to work remotely, how were you prepared? I think a lot of companies found themselves unprepared. So what had you done? What protocol, systems, processes, mindset did you put in place? Prior to all of this, all this happening starting mid-March.
Yeah, so I think of ourselves as being very innovative. The solutions that we offer to our clients are pretty innovative in their realms. But I think that the key factor on that is that we have innovative processes as well. All of our IT infrastructure is hosted in the cloud, which means that everything is really remote. We have an office which is where we physically get together, and which is extremely important, and we miss it a lot, and we have seen that it has had an impact in the team and in the communication in the team. It's not like everything has been rosy, that would not be fair to say. But given the circumstances, all of the processes, the way that we were documenting all of the things that needed to be done, and how we were structured, allowed us to be able to actually deploy that at scale to the entire company.
Yeah. Talk to me, talk to the Think community of people who are listening, what that communication is. And, are you having morning huddles? Are you having team meetings? How are you effectively communicating with your people while holding them still accountable, which I think is an important element?
Yeah, I mean, the first thing for me is trust. I think that's the number one skill that we look into people before bringing them into the team. For me, that's more important than anything else. Trust has a lot of different dimensions to it. I mean, the most obvious one when you say trust is that I trust you, you are not going to lie to me. But I think that is a term that has a lot more breadth and depth than just that. Trust to me means that I can talk with you, we agree to something, and we say that something is going to get done, and that gets done. And if there is something that is happening in the middle, we escalate it. We are not afraid to escalate issues. When there is something that is not getting resolved, anyone can call anyone and ask for help. And that's not something that is seen negatively in the organization.
Yeah.
So now more specific into what you were looking for. I mean, we have 2 meetings that are scheduled per day. One is very early in the morning to start the day, and another one is to close the day. And in those, we just review what are the open issues that we need to bring up to the entire team. And we have different teams, and each team has their own meeting for that. And so with that, and just following up on things, we are managing. We have also a task tracking system that we use. So any support ticket from our clients, it goes into that support tracking system. So we in that way we can manage that, and also we use a collaborative tool for managing tasks, so that
Yeah.
we know how things are progressing through the development life cycle.
Talk to me about a little bit about what you do. Thanks for that. When we're talking about communication and effective communication, I want to kind of move that into just the idea of saving time. I mean, what you guys do are, you're the leading EMR, electronic medical records, and billing solutions. And so, to me, within that are there's so many efficiencies, so many systems, streamlining so many things to save more time, in this case, maybe to see more patients, do other things to grow the business. How can other companies really follow suit? I mean, I want to talk about your company too, but I mean, so many companies are not electronic right now. And I think moving into 2020 and what happened with COVID, they really are trying to figure out a way to become more electronic, more e-commerce oriented, right? So how should they shift like your industry has been shifting over the last decade?
Yeah, I mean, I think a key factor on that is to have a good partner for the technology side of things. We are lucky enough that that's our space and that's our niche. So for us, the focus has really been to how do we help our clients being their technology partner for them to actually be able to transition through this, right? So like I said, we were pretty ahead of the curve internally. So for us, the focus has really been what can we do for our clients to help them go through this. And my team got a couple of ideas. That there were two specific ones that actually were really powerful, and that I'm very proud of. The first one is telehealth. Our clients, as they are rendering behavioral health services, they needed a good telehealth solution. There are a multitude of solutions for video conferencing. Like we are using one right now to conduct this interview, this conversation. There are many tools for video conferencing. The challenge is that when you are in healthcare, there are different security standards that need to be followed, that you need to, as a behavioral health organization, you need to adhere to. And there are not very much, I mean, a lot of good, secure, and safe solutions for telehealth.
Yeah.
So we were able to put together in a matter of weeks full end-to-end telehealth solutions that we offer to all of our existing clients for free. And just in the first few days, we had thousands of telehealth sessions rendered through our platform, which was something that I was pretty happy about. The second solution that we gave them to allow them to be able to work better with the limitations of being remote was, I'm sure that when you go to a doctor office, you have filled out a large amount of forms, consent for treatments, HIPAA privacy practices, and you need to fill out like a pretty quick history of your medical conditions before you are seen by the provider.
Yeah.
So we developed a solution that we call the patient engagement module. And that solution allows the behavioral health facilities to do that electronically. So they can select what are the documents that they want the patients to complete prior to treatment, and they can send them in a secure manner over email or over text messages. And then the patient can complete, or the parents of the patients, or the friends of the patients, or the guardians can complete all of the documentation, and that documentation flows straight into the chart of the patient.
Nice.
The other piece to that we also allow to do is to also collect payments. So the facilities are able to send a co-payment request or a deductible payment request or any payment related to the treatment that the patient needs. And I think that with these solutions that I am mentioning, what we are doing is we are enabling these healthcare organizations to be able to practice in a more safe manner for their employees, for the patients, and for the families of the patients.
Yeah, that's so important. Those are important things that you're talking about. Who I know you work with Fortune 150 companies. Who are your ideal clients?
Yeah, our ideal clients are healthcare organizations. We specialize in behavioral health. And mostly, I mean, we can serve any size of organization. We have clients that they will have about 20, 25 employees. And we have organizations that have in the thousands.
Yeah.
So the platform that we have, it's an end-to-end platform. It supports all of the different departments in a healthcare organization. We support multi-facility, in multi-state, with a large amount of people, all HIPAA compliant, permissions driven. And what is unique about what we offer is that, like I was saying, I have been using the word platform. The idea is that before Sunwave, every healthcare organization, they have been using different solutions for different departments. So you have the admissions team using one solution, then you have your clinical medical teams using a different solution, then you have the revenue cycle management or billing and collections using another solution. You have the alumni team. The alumni team is the one that is following up with the clients, with their patients, clients, after they finish treatment to make sure that they're doing okay. So before Sunwave, each one of these departments, they were using an isolated solution. In the best case scenario, they had some sort of integration in between them. That integration is never that good, right? So what we offer is a centralized data repository where all of the information, beginning to end, for all of the interactions with the patients is stored in one place.
Yeah.
And what that allows you to do is you have a lot of less human errors, you have a more streamlined process, and at the end, you have a full operational view of everything that is happening in your organization.
Yeah.
So right now, one of the key things is outcomes. And if you don't have Sunwave or you don't have a platform like Sunwave, for you to really be able to measure outcomes in the full sense of what outcomes means, you will have to pull data from 1,000 systems and try to merge that together to actually be able to have a view on that.
Yeah.
Most of the systems in healthcare, believe it or not, to pull data is almost mission impossible.
Yeah.
And what we have done from the beginning in the architecture of how we design Sunwave is that we allow the facilities to be able to get the data. And this is what I call the string of treatment for the patient. So you can see end to end and every single point of contact with the patient in one data source. And you can really understand what is working and what is not from every angle that you care about.
All right, good. Elie, tell me, what's your favorite book behind you?
My favorite book behind, I love all of them. You can, I like all of the books that I have.
If you had to pick one favorite business book, what would it be?
One favorite business book, let me see. And you're putting me on the spot with this one. I mean, I like Competitive Strategy from Michael Porter.
Uh-huh.
That's a really nice book.
Good. Tell everybody, Elie, I've enjoyed talking with you. Tell everybody how they can get a hold of you.
Yeah, I mean, they can come to our website. Our website, you can see it in the bottom. I guess that everyone can see it. It's sunwavehealth.com, www.sunwavehealth.com. And in there, you can put your information, and somebody from my team will be able to reach back to you.
Very good.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, good. Well, Elie, it's been a pleasure talking with you. I appreciate your insight. I wish you all the best in your in the growth of your business. Great job on adapting early and everything that you're doing in the EMR world. And thank you very much for taking time to be on the show. And everybody who's listening, thanks so much. If Elie can help you, reach out to him.
All right.
Elie,
Thank
take
you,
it easy,
John.
man.
Thank you so much, man.
You too. Thank you.
All right.